Good afternoon from paradise. My name's Crypto Amaru. I have Will from Flourishing AI here, an old project that we have worked with in the past. They kept building through the bear market. They have an awesome new product that we'll talk about today. But before we dive too deep, Will, if you don't mind introducing yourself and just telling us how you got into crypto.
Sure. I'm sure some of you guys know me from before, Will Perrone from Flourishing AI. Started in crypto 2017. I was at NVIDIA and I was part of the task force internal to NVIDIA to research why crypto miners were buying all their GPUs back then. And from there, I got into algorithmic trading for crypto and then created the first AI trading bot, which was called Fate. We partnered with Ferrum, who helped us through our IDO. We created the AI token. And now we have our new product as well. So yeah, I've been in crypto for a few years.
Yeah, that's actually interesting. I did not know you came from NVIDIA, which is obviously a hot thing now. Hopefully you held on to some of their shares.
I did that. I made off pretty well with my shares. And it's funny because I was doing AI before AI was cool, right? We were doing all that stuff in 2017, 2018, 2019. And then people are like, that's just for nerds. Nobody's ever going to use this stuff.
Oh, that's how it always goes, right? Early adopters. That's super cool. I did not know that. And actually, yeah, you guys were Flourishing AI came out in the last bull run, again, sort of before the AI hype. But now it's great to see the market and the sentiment is kind of caught up with you guys, and hopefully you're along for that AI ride a bit. But all right, cool. So tell us about Flourishing AI, but then specifically Uplink, this new product of yours.
Yeah, so we started out as an AI house, and the AI was mainly for trading crypto. We saw this big pain point in the market a few years ago where it was difficult and complicated to actually get from fiat land into crypto land. Like this gate was controlled by these major exchanges that were making it, just difficult for people to actually convert their money. So we came up with the original version of Uplink, launched that. It did amazingly well. Then we had this bear market and all things went to hell for a long time, reinvented ourselves. And now we have kind of Uplink 2.0, and it's even better than before because now we have a partnership with Circle, which I'm sure everybody knows Circle. And we have a partnership with WorldPay, which is the largest payment processor in the world. So those are huge. Those are huge to get those blessings. And I believe that it's a very rare occurrence. The other cool thing with Uplink 2.0, which we call Get Crypto Fast, which you can go to this website now, getcryptofast.com. I know the UI needs a little help. It's designed for pro. It's like pro level AI interface right now. So the cool thing about this version is that every time somebody buys any crypto at all, and it actually buys and burns AI tokens from the market automatically. And so every day you'll see these things coming in where we're buying and burning supply off of the dexes, off the market of our tokens. So this has led to this whole secondary thing of people buying AI on Get Crypto Fast, which then burns AI, and then they hold it, and then it appreciates in value because it's burning from everything else, like whatever Ethereum, which is now hot because of the ETFs, USDC, whatever. It's been a really cool kind of cycle to see. I love these kind of loops.
Yeah, no, you guys have been killing it. I mean, most projects that were launched in the last bull run, like Flourishing AI they died off. They didn't do anything. They didn't build anything. You guys kept at it. You built a useful product, and just so the viewers understand what the product is. I mean, it's a fiat on-ramp, right? But the way I view it, if you don't want to go through Coinbase or one of these other platforms with their high fees and all that, you can go to Get Crypto Fast, which is basically Uplink 2.0. and enter in, your credit card, whatever. And within minutes, I believe it's ultra fast. And for very low fees, you can buy crypto, get sent right to your wallet, bam, bam, done. And then you mentioned the burning of the AI token as a part of that. So did I miss anything there as kind of an overview of the product? How fast is it really to buy crypto using Get Crypto Fast?
It's instant. It's
Instant.
instant. The moment
Wow.
your card, yeah, the moment your card processes at the bank, it's like that. By the time you look at your wallet, it's already there.
That's crazy.
How
That's
fast it
awesome.
is.
And what I really like about it too is that again, you don't have to go through one of these massive centralized gatekeepers if you don't want to with a product like this. And that's
Yep.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I think people want options. Not there's anything wrong with Coinbase or any of these other on ramps, but it's great to have options. Great to use Upstart, and it sounds to me like there's nothing faster on the market. And by the way, too, on the fees side, how do your fees compare to like some of the big players?
They're the cheapest fees out there.
Well, you
So,
heard it here,
yeah,
folks.
literally the cheapest fees out there. You will not find a cheaper or faster on ramp. That was the whole goal of this. And we did a lot of slimming down of like expenses to make this work out. And we tightened up like all of these processes to make it super efficient. So we're really proud that, this thing is not only the fastest, but it's also the cheapest on ramp as well. It's a big
Well,
deal.
I encourage folks to give it a test, do a little experiment. Let's see if it is fastest and cheapest relative to say Coinbase. I bet it probably is because Coinbase fees are pretty hefty. Especially when you want to do like an instant buy, it's very expensive. So no, that's amazing. And you already talked a bit about the fact that when a transaction goes through, you're buying back and burning the AI token. So I just want to dig into that a little bit more. So am I to understand that you're obviously taking a percentage of the fees that you generate from that transaction and using that percentage then to buy back and burn the AI token? Is that how it works?
That's correct. Yeah.
Very cool. So it's sort of like one of these things. I really like those kind of utilities that are volume based, because then you're sort of just betting on, and by the way, nothing on the channel is ever financial advice, as everybody knows. But you are betting on that product getting adoption and getting volume in. And if you have a good product that's solving users' problems, that's, you should be able to get adoption on that, right? With the marketing and the exposure and stuff. I know you're working on that side. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what kind of volumes you're doing now, but in fact, why don't I ask that? I know it just relaunched and stuff, and it's still kind of in stealth mode, but what kind of volumes have you guys been doing lately?
So we haven't done any marketing yet, and we're already processing about 100 grand a day.
Whoa!
Anything small.
No
Yeah.
shit.
So it's actually led to like me hustling to get more liquidity to actually fund the number of people purchasing. Like this is where it's like, and I haven't even marketed anything yet.
Oh boy! All
Because
right.
I
Well,
knew
hopefully
the
you see
moment that this gets out there,
big,
it sells itself, right? It's like, who would not go and buy crypto at the cheapest, fastest place there is to buy crypto, right? Who wouldn't do that? So
right, and not have to go through, an entity like a Coinbase. I think it's it's kind of sells itself, like you're saying. Wow, 100,000 a day, almost basically no marketing outside of, I'm sure you told your community about it, but that doesn't really count as marketing. So, okay. Very promising. What's the, what percentage is then going to the buybacks? If you can answer that. I don't know if it's fixed or variable, but,
it's about 0.25% of the volume. Yeah.
That makes sense. You obviously have, daily expenses, monthly expenses to cover. So, that seems pretty reasonable to me. All right, very cool, man. Well, I want to use it. I'm already heavily in the market. I haven't put a lot of money into crypto, USD into crypto in a few years, but I'm gonna have to check it out. Hopefully, actually, let me ask you this too. What is on the roadmap for this product? What's next? Are you adding coins? Are you trying to make an off-ramp? Like, what's happening over the next few months here with this product?
So obviously there's always more coins to add, including a special coin that I think you're probably interested in.
I heard a little birdie that that Farrah might get added here, or if maybe it already is added. I love that. We'll have to do some sort of announcement with that. So adding new coins.
Other than that, we are actually in process of setting up an EU entity as well, so that it'll be more efficient and cheaper to buy in Europe. So a lot of our customers are in Europe.
Okay.
And so we'll have American processing, European processing, Asian processing, South America, So
That's
we're
awesome.
working through that right now. Yep. getting integrated into other places where people buy crypto, other sites, exchanges, centralized exchanges that couldn't previously have an on-ramp, or dexes that couldn't previously have an on-ramp to them. We can connect together. So a lot of this is all in process right now.
Yeah, what I like about your roadmap is that it seems very user or customer driven. Like you said, okay, we have European customers. Let's work with them. Let's provide a better solution for them. And that's how it should be, right? Like follow the user feedback and what their interests are and build out a product in that fashion. So I think that makes a ton of sense. Hopefully you do work on the off-ramp side at some point as well, because that is also another pain point. Getting in is one thing, getting out is another. So that could be a cool thing to add to the roadmap.
That is also in process.
Amazing. Okay, cool. So definitely check out Get Crypto Fast. We'll have the link here, below the video, and we'll also have it linked to the tweet that goes out about this. All right, I want to get to the fun part of the interview. We always ask a couple good questions at the end here that I personally like. So first of all, what's your take on this market? Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Are you neutral? Are you in the market? What is your take on what's going on with, we got Mt. Gox, Germany sell-off, ETFs happening. Like there's a lot happening, right? What's your take on all of it?
Well, this was my jam for years, doing videos about analyzing the market. I don't know if you remember all that. This market is difficult to read, I gotta say. There's a lot going on right now, a lot of volatility, and it's all kind of playing. All these different markets are just interacting with crypto, and I'm personally bullish from here, but the question is, usually I have a pretty good guess of the timing, and right now I don't actually have the best idea of what the timing is going to be for the next real bull run. So that actually gives me a little anxiety, because I'm used to actually having a pretty good idea of timing with these things, where the cycles are going. But it's definitely going to happen. I'm personally still very bullish.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. And it's so hard to time the markets in general. So God bless anyone who's able to do that consistently. But the way I look at things is, yes, it is highly volatile right now because we have a number of overhangs with the Germany sell-off and then the Mt. Gox happening. But then we have catalysts on the other side, like, of course, the ETH ETF that just went live and seems to be doing pretty well. We have interest rate cuts, I think, on the horizon because inflation's pretty much been beaten. And there's been some weakness in the labor markets. I think you're going to see interest rate cuts. Everyone's guessing September. We'll see if that plays out. Trump, I still think, even with Kamala coming in, who I believe is a stronger candidate than Biden, but I still think Trump has a clearer path to the presidency in the swing states. And if you look at the polling, it indicates that much. So I think Trump, who has now come out as a crypto president, and maybe announcing this Bitcoin, adding Bitcoin to the strategic reserves and other things, I think that could be a big house. But you're right. We're in a weird time because we had the all-time high before the halving. It was pretty much on the back of the Bitcoin ETF and institutions buying it. We're not really in a place where retail is back heavily in crypto yet. I don't think, anyway. If you look, Google searches are down for Bitcoin and crypto over the last 3 months since the halving. So it's kind of a weird time, but I'm with you. Long term, how can you be anything but bullish? How can you be anything but bullish about this market?
It's the same thing that people say in the GME crowd, right? They're just like, buy in DRS and hold, right? I mean, it's the same thing. You could say it with ETH and BTC, like any day, just buy and hold, and that will always treat you well in the long run.
Yeah. With the majors, with Bitcoin and ETH, I think it's that buy and hold strategy. Buy when the price is low, hold until the bull run mania. That, that's pretty tried and true, and not financial advice, again, as always. But and then with the altcoins, it's a whole different story. You got to analyze each one individually. So we won't go too deep into that. All right, cool. So final question for you. I know you've been in the space for a number of years. You came from the more traditional tech world, I guess. What is that like? And what does crypto paradise mean for you?
Well, I had always wanted to be a digital nomad, and just traveling the world, having my own business, doing this type of stuff. And this past 4 years of doing this company has made that happen for me. And it really is living the life that I always wanted to live. Like I get to just go around on my laptop and travel the world running my own company, and I have nobody to report to. I have no investors that I'm indebted to, no loans. I just go do what I want, and I visit the places I want to see, and that's living life. Getting out of the hamster wheel. That is crypto paradise, like pure and simple. Because my whole business is crypto, and I did it. So.
Yeah, man. Congrats to you. You took the leap, right? Most people don't even take the leap, but you took the leap. You had a pretty cushy job, I imagine, in NVIDIA. Took the leap, took a big risk, and it seems to have paid off. And I think it's only going to get better for Flourishing AI and Uplink and get crypto fast, because it seems to me like you built a product that solves a real problem, and $100,000 in daily volume with no marketing, that speaks a lot. So keep up the great work. Any final thoughts before we jump off?
This is my 5th company, and I've learned a lot of mistakes from the first 4 companies I founded. Revenue first. Like you hear a lot of hype from companies, but if a company comes in the door making money out the gate and has nobody to report to, you can't say no to that level of strength. That is real power. If you have
hard,
money,
because the vast majority of startups will never generate revenue. And because what the revenue shows me is that you have product market fit. You built a product that people want to use. That can be the launch pad for so many other things. You have more features, add more products. You have that core business now that seems to have product market fit. For me, it feels like sky's the limit for you guys. So keep up the great work. We'd love to have you on again in a few months with another update. But until then, guys, we will see you on the beach.